Hello, I'm Jeff, and I'm here today with Loop Hobbies to give you all some tips and tricks for drawing. Now, in this episode, I'll be drawing a sketch of Riza Hawkeye from the Full Metal Alchemist anime. To start us off, I've just got an overview on the basic materials, and basic materials really only consist of a pencil, eraser, and maybe even a straight edge. There's a wide variety of pencils out there that can be used, and the first one is, well, a mechanical pencil, and it is excellent for drawing because it never gets dull. There's always a sharp edge on it, and this is very good for drawing your line art. And mechanical pencil comes in very different thicknesses, such as 0.3mm all the way to 0.9mm graphite. And this large variety in thickness is great because you can use a different pencil to get the correct line weight that you're looking for in a drawing. When comparing a mechanical pencil to a wooden pencil, you will find that all a mechanical pencil lacks is just the diversity in the softness of the graphite. Because of the different types of graphites in the wooden pencil, it is much more versatile because the artist can find just the right amount of softness needed for shading or the ease of erasing. When drawing, I would suggest picking up a nice white stick eraser because generally they erase much better and leave fewer marks on the page than the erasers on the back of some pencils. When starting off your drawing, you want to begin by drawing with very thin and light lines. You want to kind of create an overview or an outline of what you want, and what this does is that because of the thin light lines, it's much easier for the eraser to take the graphite off of the page. Now, if you were to use very dark lines in the beginning and you tried to erase those, you would have trouble, and you might leave smudges or a mark there that may not ruin your drawing, but it can be easily seen in the final product. When drawing, one of the tricks that I learned is that you want to start the picture by drawing from the outside and moving in. And what this means is that you want to draw the outside of the head rather than starting in drawing the face. So in the picture you want to draw the head first, or just the outside of the body, and then afterward move in and draw the face along with the rest of the details. After you've completed this general outline of what you want, you should start to move back and darken in the lines that you do want. But once you do this, I feel in order to make the picture look better, a little bit of shading should be done just to kind of bring the picture together. Now, there are many different techniques for shading, such as hatching, cross-hatching, scribbling, stippling, and there are many others, but I prefer to use the blending technique, and in this technique what you do is you lightly shade a specific area with a pencil, and next you come back with some sort of blending tool and wipe over the shaded region similarly to the way that you would just draw with a pencil. So you're just kind of wiping away at that, and what this does is it kind of just smudges all of the lead together. Now, when I say smudge, it's not really in a bad way. What it does is just kind of bring the lead together, and it just makes the picture look very, very smooth. Now, in order to do this technique, it's not necessary just to go out and buy a blending tool. In drawing, I feel you should use what tools you have, and what I do is I actually make one, and in order to do this, all you need is just an extra note card that's lying around, and what you do is you just sort of roll it up from a corner and make it into like a rod shape, and then you just go over the paper very smoothly. And if you watch closely in the video, you'll see in my hand that I come out with this rolled piece of paper, and then all of a sudden the picture just gets all blended up together. Now, once the shading is complete, I think it's best to go back over the outside lines and the inner detail lines with a thick pencil and create a dark line by using that pencil, or even a black colored pencil works very well. And what this does is that it just makes the picture pop out rather than hiding behind all of the shading that you just did. Now, it looks as though I'm running out of time. I suggest you guys check me out on DeviantArt, and I'll see you next time on Tips and Tricks for Drawing. Again, I'm Jeff Scarpelli, and thank you for stopping by Loop Hobbies.